Hey guys! Alright, I'm excited about this video for several things, and I'm freestyling this one because hey, if you don't know, I started out about 22, 23 days ago now saying I was going to put out a video every day. I was going to get a line of thought, I was going to develop this line of thought, and I was going to share. And when I said that, I know this might sound very easy for some of you, but it was not for me. Okay, the concept of coming up, of showing up and discussing, it's not easy for me. And then doing it every day. Hey, who does that? All right. But at the time, I really felt it impressed upon my heart. Okay, this is something like you would say, I was sure the Holy Spirit was leading me to do this. Okay, but then, okay, this is me. And then I came out and I told you guys, hey, I'm doing this. And then it started. And here we are, 23 days in. Me. Okay, give me a few moments to get over that. But this video really excites me. And from this video to the last 7 videos of this 30-day exercise, I would be discussing on the benefits, things that have benefited from this exercise. Okay, and I think I tagged it the 7 days of Christmas because there will be 7 videos starting from this one. This is going to be the first of 7 videos where I'll be sharing with you the things I have learned from this exercise, the things that I have benefited from this exercise. It's been really rewarding, guys. If nothing else comes out of this, I have been blessed. And I'm going to share with you 7 ways in which that has happened. And today is day 1 of the 7 days of Christmas. Hashtag by me from this exercise. The first one is the joy of completion. The joy of completion. Guys, initiating and stimulating a relatively difficult task for the purpose of building that discipline and seeing it through has its own rewards. Initiating a relatively is like simulating a difficult situation that you can walk through, and I'm going to talk a little bit on how difficult this needs to be, because life throws its own punches at you and you are not going to wait until there is a challenge for you to start working. But the one that you stimulated yourself is like a promise you have made to yourself. And it's already hard making a promise to yourself, but coming out and saying, people, you can hold me accountable for this, and then seeing it's true, it releases its own dopamines and those endorphins. It has its own reward, and this is just one of many rewards. Remember, I'm talking about the joy of completion. The joy of completion is what I'm talking about. It inspires confidence that you can come out and say, I am doing something, and you are able to do it. Not that you are doing something that is easy, like giving someone a piece of your mind, or you are going to do something negative. Trust me, those negative things, they are easy. Casting down or pulling down something that somebody else has done, that's not a challenge. But something that finds you in position of service, something that finds you extending yourself in a particular way, you are able to proclaim it and you are able to see it through for a period of time. It builds confidence in you. You are confident that you can actually go out and start a thing and finish. It inspires confidence. Okay, it strengthens your ability to commit. Yes, commitment is a muscle. I'm sure you may have heard this, but when you say you are going to do a thing and you go ahead and do it, you build a muscle. And for those of you who understand the whole pathology of building muscle, you know that building one muscle is not building one muscle. The one muscle you have built gives you strength. That muscle is the strength that enables you to build other muscles. And so commitment is something that you get to practice. It's something that you tell yourself, I have said it, and so I keep to my word. And you do it one time and you are able to do it. And every time you do it, you further emphasize the fact that you are a doer, right? By the strength of one accomplishment, you can build other things. That's how the whole muscle things works. And people, I want to divert just a little bit to tell you that by just starting this exercise and finishing it, I have overcome a lot of things. I may take time to discuss it, but I have overcome quite a number of things. I'm already having ideas. I'm already having ideas for the next things that we will be doing. I'm just going to hide one of them in here. If, as we are going to go forward with it, I will come out and talk about it a bit more openly. But I'm going to hide just one of it here. One of the things I have been able to build confidence to come to, one of the things I can come out boldly and tell you that this I am doing is that I am encouraged by this, that I am so confident that in the next quarter, that's January, February, March, I'm going to be starting a book club. Yes, I'm going to pull together a group of people, and I'm going to bring out some of those books that have helped me, and I'm going to be going through it with a group of you. And another thing I'm going to hide in this video is that the first 10 people will be free, but it will not continue to be free. I'm moving on. All right. So you don't wait for the big things to happen. You create your own challenges, and a challenge gives you something to be chasing. It's not like you don't have enough, but you have a lot of these things that you are doing, and a lot of them, they are in the long term, right? The goals are long term. The rewards are also long term. The finishing of those projects are long term. But if you can pull together a challenge that takes a time that is a bit more measurable. In fact, one of the things I have learned by this is to count, my periods, not in years, but in 30 days. Things I can do in 30 days, things that I can accomplish in 30 days, and then things that I can accomplish in a quarter. I have those big goals, but I am not chasing any project again that cannot be finished in a quarter. Even if I'm taking a 2-year course, I am looking at what can be done in a quarter, what can be done in a month. The encouragement here is that if there is something you have started but did not finish, if there is something that you are not sure of when it can finish, if not much has happened in your life in the past few weeks, if you feel stagnated, if it feels like your phone is not ringing, if it feels like there is no end in sight for what you are doing, start a project of your own. Choose anything. Could be your weight, but you must be able to put a timeline, and you are not going to say, you are not going to put this goal in a term of what result you are going to get. You see, I didn't start this out saying I am going to grow my number of followers. It's not even in my time zone. But that has happened. I'm not even doing this thing saying I'm going to be able to get anybody's attention. That is not within I'm not even thinking about it. But all that I put in my goal are the things I said I am going to be able to do, and that is where my focus has been. And so for you, you can say, I'm going to work out every day for 30 days. I have other things that I am going to do, and there are things I already have begun to dream up to do in groups of people. And that confidence is only stemming from the fact that I know that I have good developed thoughts, things that other people can learn from, and that I can dish it out. I am that confident. I did not just come out and say anything, right? I had well developed thoughts. Some of them I've had before now, but every time I finished a video, I couldn't even finish in the time allocated for that video because I have timelines I don't want to exceed. All right. So find a goal. When I say a goal, my definition of a goal is a bit different. I'm not talking about something you want to achieve, but something you want to be able to do for a period of time. And so I don't want you to say, I will be more knowledgeable, because what is that? I don't want you to say, I don't want you to have goals that are not within your power. I want you to begin to think of and initiate goals of things that you can do. You say, I'm going to take a 15-minute walk every day. You go, you walk, you come back. You say, I'm going to pray for 30 minutes in tongues every single day. You wake up, you fix the time, you pray, and you are not even waiting to feel like it. You know, there's some prayer that, catches your being and you feel like you have prayed. But what I'm saying is that you go through the activity. You go through the activity and you do it because you have said you would do it, and you count that a muscle has been built today. All right? If you are able to do this, there are muscles you will develop that you didn't know. And I have 7 things I can tell that I have learned that I can do better, that I know. For starters, there is this feeling of reward, right? There is this feeling of happiness that I started and that I was able to do it. And not one day did I come and release a discussion on something I was not excited about or something I did not truly believe. For every one of them, these are thoughts I totally believe are unique, and I totally believe that there was something for you to learn, and I can come back to those videos and learn something, because at the end of the day, these are notes to self for me. Find one. There are rewards to it. The first reward I have discussed today is the joy of completion. With the joy of completion, there is an increased muscle, the muscle of commitment. I am able to talk to a group of people and say, you know what, for the next quarter, we are going to do this every day. And I know that without anybody holding a cane to my head, I can hold myself accountable and I can deliver for myself, and even engage and motivate a group of people to deliver for themselves on any subject matter. And so the next thing I'll be doing in the next quarter is that I'm going to be leading a group of people, and we are going to pick a book. We're going to pick a book for a period of a month, and we are going to study it. We are going to learn lessons. We are not headed for any superiority in any way, but a habit, right? A habit, a conquering of a muscle, a learning of a skill that can be used to build other things. That's the first thing that we'll be going for. So that's the first day of Christmas. 6 videos on this coming up, and then this 30 days will be done.